Okay, this is the question. For optimizing learning outcomes, which of the following factors have been identified as most effective in terms of research evidences in the global text?
It's option 4, ma'am.
First option is home related factor, second is school related, third is teacher related, and the fourth is supplementary technological device related factors.
I think option 4 only, ma'am.
Yes, the correct option is 4 because in the question they are asking like for optimizing. And what does optimize mean?
And like making it the most beneficial outcome.
Yes, the most beneficial outcome out of anything. Okay, so if we are supplementing the teaching with any technological aid or we have done a full class on teaching aids. Okay, so these are the supplementary devices that optimize the learning outcomes. So the correct answer is 4. Now this question: identify the correct sequence of cognitive behavior in the taxonomy of educational objectives. It is Bloom's taxonomy, na? So arrange it in the sequence and answer.
Option C.
What was the sequence? Just tell me. I am writing here.
Knowledge,
K,
Yes, ma'am. No.
C,
understanding,
It's KCA2.
mm, S,
S E.
E. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
E is for,
comprehension.
Evaluation.
sorry,
Evaluate.
C or E?
E is for what?
E is evaluation.
Evaluation. Okay. So evaluation is not there. Here, S is synthesis is there. So the last on the in the sequence, the last thing would be 5. So the option B is eliminated and the option D is eliminated. Okay. And it is 4 here also, like analysis. 4 is here. Now, first is knowledge. This option is, this is the thing that you have to arrange. 2, 3 or 3, 2.
Understanding and then application. 3, 2.
Okay. The correct option is C. Clear? This type of question you can see from the Bloom's taxonomy or Gagne's hierarchy. Clear? Now the next question, statement 1, CBT. CBT means
Computer based
computer-based
teaching.
testing. Okay. Compute CBT ensures high reliability and validity in the process of evaluation, centered on effective and cognitive domains of behavior. The reason is support materials in the form of programmed instructions models have a tremendous potential to maximize learning. These are the statements. Now answer the question.
Option A, both are correct, ma'am.
Okay,
Mm.
others?
Option A.
Okay. So the correct option is A. Both the statement 1 and 2 are correct. Now the next question. The content and style of communication are the predictor variable of effective teaching. It means that the effective teaching depends upon the content and the style of communication of the teacher. The effective teaching depends upon this. And the statement 2 is A good and communicative teacher evokes relatively less questions from the students.
A, ma'am. Both 1 and 2 are correct.
Read the statement 2 again. Manoji, read the statement 2 again.
Okay, it is telling less questions. Evokes relatively less questions.
So, like, if I want to be a good
Yeah.
teacher, I have to ask few questions from you.
Yes. So both 1 is correct and 2 is false.
Okay, the statement 1 is correct and 2 is incorrect because the number of questions the teacher is asking, the quantity of question the teacher is asking, do not depend upon, do not judge that how a teacher is good or the communication is good or not. Okay, so the first statement is correct. The content and the style of communication are the predictor variable of effective teaching. And the statement 2, that is, a good and communicative teacher evoke relatively less question from the students, is not correct. So here, see, statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is false. Any doubt in this question?
No, ma'am.
I have asked something here, that what are the key behaviors of effective teaching? Because this question was related with effective teaching, okay? So what the effective teaching is? That if after teaching the students are having a clarity in the lesson and the content, okay, so this is a behavior of effective teaching. Instructional variety, like for making students understand, a teacher is using variety of the instructions, okay. Like he is instructing the students, the learners, in various ways, so that also makes the teaching effective. Teacher task orientation, engagement in the learning process, and the student success rate. Because if the students are getting success, it means that they are learning. And I have told you one line, that there is no teaching without learning. Okay, if a learner is not able to understand, not able to learn, and the teacher is teaching, so that teaching is not considered as teaching. Clear? Now the question is, which of the following have been identified as a key behavior contributing to effective teaching?
Option A, lesson clarity, instructional variety, and engagement in learning process.
Okay, and the answer is itself here. Okay, so lesson clarity, that is first, instructional variety, that is second, and engagement in the learning process, that is fourth. So the option A is the right answer. Next question. First, in order to be effective, teaching and testing must go together. Here, testing is what? Evaluation. Okay. In order to be effective, teaching and testing or evaluation must go together. Feedback does not form an essential component of formative assessment.
Option C. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is false.
Can you explain the statement 2, why this is wrong?
Only when feedback is given, assessment, after assessment, a feedback has to be given to the student for continual improvement.
Okay, there is no, like, though there is no importance of assessment without the feedback. If we are assessing the student and we are not giving them feedback, okay, so it is of no use. So statement 2 is wrong and statement 1 is correct. So the correct option is C. Now the next question. In educational institutions, students usually have group journals, magazines, and write in them on a regular basis. Which of the following statements are correct about journaling as a method of informal assessment? A very easy question. You can answer it very easily.
Option 3, A and B, ma'am.
Okay, like if there are any journal or magazine in the school, okay, and any student is writing in that journal or magazine regularly, and the teacher is reading that journal. So by reading the journal, which of the following things are teacher can get through about the learner? Like it can act as a tool that provides the student to express their thoughts and ideas. It is correct. Okay,
Yes.
and as an opportunity to showcase what they have learned. Like if they are having information knowledge about something, that is when they are able to write something about that thing. Now it is nothing to do with to settle a scores
Yes.
with the authority. Okay, and as a way to cope up with the stress. C and D are absolutely wrong, so the correct answer is A and B. Now the next question. This is the cognitive properties, and this is what you have to match all the four. Cognitive is
Se-
what, emotional is what, verbal is what.
Second option.
Option 3, ma'am.
Option 3.
Yeah, A is emotional is ability to read others' facial expression. C is the
In option 3,
no,
C is related to the second thing. Like this. Social thing is was what? It is it that ability to articulate the idea? This is the social thing.
no, verbal is ability to articulate idea.
So the correct option will be
2.
the correct option is 2. Okay.
This
Cognitive
is
is ability to solve the abstract problem. Emotional is ability to read others' facial expression. And the social thing is what? Ability to relate to others. And verbal is ability to articulate the idea. Okay. Use the elimination process very smartly. Like if you are using it is like if you are having knowledge about something, it is very good. But the exam is of objective nature. Okay, and in objective nature, it is not important that how much knowledge you have. It is all about how effectively you are using the elimination technique while solving the questions. Okay, so use that technique and solve the question very smartly. Now the next question, and these the question that you are solving, these all are the previous year question. So this type of question comes in the exam, and now here you are able to solve the question. So I expect that in the examination hall you will also be able to solve the questions. Now the next question: who has control over self, mode of communication, and method of delivery in the classroom?
Teacher.
teacher.
Yes, the correct option is teacher. And see, in this question, many students will get confused by this thing, all of the above. Because it is a tendency that if we see the option all of the above, we just go with all of the above. What we think that if they're writing all of the above, it means that this option should be correct. Or what is the matter of writing this thing, okay? But in don't fall trap, okay, this is just a trap and here the mode of communication, that which type of communication is in a classroom they are using. So the teacher has exclusively control on that. Okay, so the correct option is second. Now the next question: which among the following is not a component of effective teaching?
Being flexible about how long it takes to learn.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, yeah, I'm confused
What
with.
does what is the reactive mode of students' behavior mean, ma'am? Like what is the what is the meaning of reactive mode?
Like if students are doing something in the class and mm, reactive mode of students' behavior, and the teacher is reacting on that thing.
Then reactive mode of students' behavior.
Then four would be the right answer.
Okay, the first is questioning to check for the understanding of the student. This is the component of effective teaching, because if a teacher is not questioning, it means that the teacher will not able to know that how up to what extent the learners are able to grasp the meaning, the grasp of idea. The second is providing students with the feedback. This is also very important in effective teaching. Being flexible about how long it takes to learn. It means that if a teacher is if a teacher plans something to end in like 4 classes or 5 classes, and if a learner is not able to understand the concept in that classes, so the teacher is flexible enough to carry the thing to the next class. This is the flexible, the teacher is being flexible about how long it takes. The fourth is reactive mode of students' behavior. The correct option is fourth, because the student's behavior has nothing to do with effective teaching. Effective teaching is related to the teacher. Okay. Now the next question. Identify those features of learner behavior which are associated with ULT. What is ULT? Tell me the full form.
Understanding level
Yes,
teaching.
understanding level of teaching. First was memory level, second was understanding level, and the third was reflective level. Okay, and the first was memory level was associated with just rote learning, memorizing the fact, reproducing the fact when asked, and the understanding level was one step ahead than the memory level. In understanding level of teaching, there is the better understanding of the concepts. Okay, the learner can apply the concepts. So now, which of the following are associated with the ULT?
D, ma'am. 2, 3, 4 are associated with UL. The student gives his own example in order to explain a point. The student interprets the meaning in various ways. The student correlates, correctly reproduces the sequence thought.
Sorry, Manojji, which answer you have given?
2, 3, 4.
1, 3, 4.
It's B, ma'am.
Yeah, 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Yes, yes. 1, 3, 4.
1, 3, 4. It means D, right?
Yeah, D. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the correct option. See, just look at these keywords. In the second point, it is written recalls, reproduce. Okay. It means what? It means that they are just rote
Memory.
learning, memory. Okay.
Memory.
Recall, reproduce means they are just memory level. It is just memory level of teaching, right? If the learner is taught alphabets in the class, and the next day the teacher asks them, and the learner is reproducing the same alphabets. Okay, so they are just recalling and reproducing the sequence. The students correctly reproduces the sequence taught. It means it is associated with memory level. Recalls means memory level. Okay. At first, you all have given the wrong answer. Again, you have corrected the answer. So the first is the student renders facts and information in his own words. Okay, it means they are understanding the thing and using their own knowledge to bring out the facts and information. The students gives his own example. The students interpret the meaning in various ways. So if he is using, the learner is using the different ways to interpret the meaning, it means that he is using the understanding level of teaching. So the correct answer is first, third, and fourth. So D option is the correct option, right? Now the next question. In which of the following mode of assessment the potential for increasing intrinsic motivation is optimum?
Option B, ma'am, computer based.
Think again. See, summative assessment happens at the end of the summative assessment happens at the
Yeah,
end of
ma'am.
the thing. Okay, so like
Formative
if
assessment. Yeah.
Formative assessment, ma'am.
yes, it is formative assessment because summative assessment happens at the end of the thing. Okay, end of the completion of the their anything what they are learning. So at that time, like if their duration is ended, the duration of their study period is ended, and they are getting feedback then. So what is the need of that type of feedback? Okay, they are not, and they are not like motivated intrinsically, and CBT is another thing. So the correct option is formative assessment because this assessment is happening during the course of time. Okay, during the course. So in formative assessment, if they are not getting good marks or they are not getting positive feedback, so the learner can be motivated intrinsically. Okay, for improving their performance. So the correct answer is formative assessment. Next question. The compositional skill and creativity in presentation of students can be most effectively evaluated by which of the following tests? Composition and creativity.
Essay type test, ma'am.
Option 1, ma'am, objective test.
Essay type
Objective.
test.
No, no, no. Why, like, how can you use your creativity in the objective type test?
Essay type, ma'am. Essay type.
Yes, because in objective type test, they are just given you four options. One, two, three, four. Consider this question. Okay, consider this question. This is the question and I have given you four answers. How can you use your creativity in this question? The answer of this question is fixed. Okay, you have nothing to do with your creativity in this question. Composition skill is related to something which you are writing. In that thing, you can use your compositional skill and creativity. Correct? So the correct option is essay type question. Clear? Any doubt in this
Okay,
question?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so these were the previous year questions. Uh, from my side, the teaching aptitude class is over. Now, if you want to ask me anything, you can ask. Okay, otherwise, I will end the class and I will leave you to the previous year questions.